ever looked at the lives of celebrities and successful people? Have you ever been influenced by the luxuries that surround them? Have you ever stopped and thought, oh, I wish if only I had a life like that, if only I was that lucky. So let me tell you a little story. This is the story of a little boy who was born in July of 1946 in the United States of America. Now, when this boy was born, he faced a lot of issues and he had to be pulled out with forceps from his mother's womb. Now, while that process was going on, a few of his nerves got damaged because of the forceps, and because of that, he has partial paralysis on his face, which is why talking is a little bit of an issue and he talks with a slur, and even the symmetry of the face was a little bit off. So yes, he did not look perfect and he did not sound perfect, and that was how he started his life. As this little boy grew a little older, he started to develop a little dream of his own in his heart, and that dream was to act in movies. The dream was to become an actor and to inspire the world around him. When the world did get to know of this dream, they squashed it and broke his heart by making fun of him. They said, "Have you seen your face? Do you know how you look? Do you know how you sound? Do you know that you can never ever be an actor? That's an impossible dream. Come back down on earth and dream dreams that are within your means." So that is what he was told, and he still never gave up and he kept that dream in his heart. Now he heard the word no more than 1500 times outside the offices of movie agents. Now there aren't even 1500 movie agents in New York City, but he went to each office 40 and 50 and 60 times and sat there, and each time they said no to him and they told him to get out of the office. He had no money to eat, he had no money for clothes, and even the little house that he had, it did not have any heat or any warmth, which is a basic necessity in a city like New York. He had just one friend, one companion, one thing that he cherished more than anything else in his life, and that was his dog, because his dog was his everything. The dog was more than a son to him. Now imagine, he came to such a state in life one day that he had to stand outside a liquor store and try and sell that precious dog, and that because he did not have the money to feed the dog or to feed himself. So he stood outside that liquor shop waiting for someone to buy that dog for $50. A guy came along and he haggled a lot, and eventually the dog was sold for just $25. Imagine giving up your son, literally your son, for $25. That was the state that he was in. He spent many nights on bus stops in New York and on the streets of New York. And one such night, he happened to see a Muhammad Ali, the boxing champion Muhammad Ali, one of his boxing fights. And I don't know what sparked something in him. It inspired him, and he went back home and he started writing. He wrote and wrote for 20 straight hours. He wrote, and he had the script of a movie ready. Now he had to sell that script. Now to sell that script, he heard no again and again and again. Eventually he met a couple of people who were very interested in his story. And for that story, they offered him $125,000. But what did he do? He told them that I will sell the story to you on one condition, and that condition is that I will be the actor in the movie. I will be the hero of this movie that I'm selling to you.
What? Have you gone mad?
But then these guys came back to him and they said, "Alright, we'll offer you $250,000 for this movie." He still said no and stuck to his condition. They came back a few days later and they offered him $350,000 for the same movie, and he still said no. Can you imagine that? So crazy. He had no money and he said no to $350,000. But that was his commitment to his dream. So after a lot of time, they came back to him and they said that, "Okay, if you want to be the star of this movie, we will be taking a huge risk, and for that you have to take a risk as well." And they eventually bought the movie for $35,000, and this man was the actor in the movie. So the first thing that he did when he got his money was he stood outside that liquor store again and he stood for 3 nights waiting for the same man to come and hoping that he could buy his dog back. So that man did eventually turn up, and he asked for his dog back, and this guy said, no, I won't sell the dog is very dear to me now. So he haggled and haggled and haggled, and this guy sold the dog back to him for $15,000. Imagine you get $35,000, and out of that $15,000 he spent to buy his dog back. Plus he had to give this guy a little role in the movie. Now the movie I am talking about is Rocky. The actor I am talking about is Sylvester Stallone, who played Rocky Balboa in the movie Rocky. So this is the story behind the movie Rocky and Sylvester Stallone's success. Sylvester Stallone, of course, became a legend in Hollywood post that movie. So what's the purpose behind telling you the story? Let me explain.
We all start pretty much at the very same place, and we all have big dreams and goals. Now, the only thing that comes in between our dreams and goals are a few mountains of difficulties and problems. We all start climbing these mountains with a lot of determination and vigor, but somehow, as time goes by and as these mountains get higher, the determination seems to fade and the motivation seems to dwindle. We wonder whether it's easier and better and safer to just bow down before destiny and let things be. Behind every successful person is this journey, a journey over the mountains and over the hills. Sometimes this journey is visible to us and sometimes it isn't. Mr. Narendra Singh Modi, MS Dhoni, Amitabh Bachchan, Sachin Tendulkar, Deepika Padukone, Aishwarya Rai have all gone through a tough journey.
Now the difference between these successful people and us is just that these people don't leave their dreams midway on those mountains of troubles and problems. They do not give up and they do not bow down before destiny. They fight with their destiny and make sure that some way or the other they reach the peak of success. So is there any dream that you have left midway on one of those mountains? Is there something that you have given up hope on? I hope this video inspires you to take just one step towards those dreams, and I hope that 2017 will be the year when you make all your dreams come true. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and please subscribe.